The thing with Gen Z these days is, it seems, sorry, that's my cat in the background. Those are birds singing. They're very cute. The thing with Gen Z these days is they seem to, looking for my cat. What are you doing? Twerking. The thing with Gen Z these days is they seem to like be obsessed with how they want to be seen instead of what they want to do, which I kind of fell into. Sorry, she's just in twerk mode. She's looking for Tommy the cat. Chloe is twerking, how her butt is working, just some spastic jerking, cause she wants to meet Tommy the cat and have kittens. And anyway, Gen Z's like, I want to be seen as a writer. Actually, people in my dad's generation, Gen X, were posers, posing as writers, like pretending to be writers, wanted other people to think they were writers, got upset when you said they weren't writers, but they'd never write a single book. But me, on the other hand, I'm a real writer, and I'd like write stacks and stacks of books since I was a little child, and I didn't care about being called a writer. I didn't even care about my books being published. I was just writing. So she's uncomfortable. She wants to get down. So yeah, I think it's about what you want to do. What you want to do for real, not what you want to be seen as. Now, playing make-believe is totally fine. If you want to pretend, go for it. I like to play with dolls and stuffed animals myself, so I'd be a hypocrite if I said otherwise. But these people say they're not playing make-believe, like they'd be actually trying to fool you into thinking they have a certain profession. There are people who would like lend stacks and stacks of money to fool you into thinking they're rich. And they're like, listen, I have expertise on telling you how to get rich. Now I personally don't want to get rich. I just want to give to charity, feed the hungry, and help animals, and have enough money to feed my face and not be naked, but whatever. But, yeah. If you want to do something for a living, it should be because you want to, because it's part of your values. You think it's a good thing to do. You're good at it. You think it's fun. Anything like that. Not because you want people to call you that. If you want to be a musician, it should be because you like to make music, not because you want somebody to call you a musician. Okay? And also, the thing, sorry, my stomach, I'm trying to lose some belly fat, so I'm not eating as much, but Mom's making delicious burgers and potato salad for dinner, so delicious and summertimey. What are you doing down there, Chloe? So, and also, if you get that upset when somebody says you're not what you say you are, you're probably not that thing. I'm sorry to break it to you. I'm just being real with you. I mean, yeah, if somebody called you a pedophile or a murderer or something, and you're not, and you're falsely accused and you're upset, I get that. Because you're falsely accused of being evil. But if you're a firefighter and someone says, you're not a firefighter, you're not going to cry. You're just not. If somebody said to me, Lilith, you're not a writer, I'd laugh. I'd be like, that's ludicrous. That's ridiculous. Like, why would you think there's enough validity in it to be upset? If you said about me, you're not a zoologist, you don't know a lot about animals, or you don't give to the poor, or you don't write, or you don't pray for Ned Kelly, why would I rage? Why would I cry? They're making ludicrous statements because obviously I do those things. Like, I'm a female, a real female. Okay, I have boobs, I have a pussy. So if you were to call me sir, if you were to call me a man, I'd laugh. I'd be like, I think you're a clown. But all these people crying on TikTok, like, they have beards like my husband's beard, and they're crying because someone called them sir. Like, if you really want to be seen as a woman, shave that damn beard off your face. And yeah. You can't be looking like Ned Kelly wanting to be called Miss. I'm sorry. Ned Kelly is very cute and everything. He's a handsome guy. But he does not look like someone I'd be calling she, her pronouns. Okay? And also, so I say to my parents all the time, I want to be seen as a wildlife warrior. Now, what's a wildlife warrior? It's a term Steve Irwin made up to mean a conservationist, someone who fights for animal rights. So, I want to be a wildlife warrior. I love animals. You just saw me holding that cat, right? And I have dogs, snakes, you name it, and all this stuff. I feed birds and all that. I actually rescued a bird many times in my life. But I can't be clubbing seals and asking people to call me a wildlife warrior. And also, even if you really are something, you can't be involving the law, like calling the damn police because someone didn't validate your identity, no matter how true your claim is, no matter how true or false your claim is. You can't call the police. If somebody said to me, so my name is Lilith, if somebody said to me, no, I'm not going to call you Lilith, I'm going to call you George, and I didn't like the name George, I couldn't have them locked up in jail for that. They're just being an asshole. I could say, oh yeah, I'm going to call you Ralph because you don't like that name. But, yeah, or I could just stop talking to them. But why put them in jail? So, I think that if you want to be seen as something, do it. And now you shouldn't be doing something just because you want to be called that. You should be doing it because you really want to.